Some of you may not know this, but for a while I was a magician. And I'm fascinated by essentially hacking the mind and bypassing what the brain thinks it should be doing. Some fantastic things in that is our perception of space and my eye. I also did theatrical pickpocketing. I was nice, I gave everything back, don't worry. But when you're doing that, you have to enter space and get close without being a threat. That's Aikido, like in a nutshell, right? You get up, you fit in, and you do what you do. So, can you use Aikido? For example, if I were to approach Joe, right there, and I wanted to stand next to him, shoulder to shoulder, if I look him dead in the eye and walk up to him, that is really uncomfortable, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's horrible, right? Yeah. It is. All these alarms and bells and buzzers start going off like something's wrong, right? But if I break eye contact with him, for one, it knocks off where he's looking. Because he's staring at this thing, if I break away, it's still awkward, but not as much, right? Because you don't have the eye contact. If I give us a common goal, turning around the point, it changes everything. If I say, we're friends now, and he doesn't even know it. We are now on the same team, looking at the same object. It was much more comfortable, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All I did was I looked away, and I gave us a common goal. You may recognize that as something along the lines of, right? His body didn't come up with an idea of something to stop. It found a friendly movement. Okay, that's cool. Had nothing to resist. So that was one of the things. I just thought that was interesting because you were talking about handshaking. I'm a big fan of messing with people with handshakes. But the other thing was, in your movement, you did the up. This happened in several different things. Aikiage, going up. It's amazing the motion you can create with an up, because we don't just play on this level. We play on this level, this level, this level, everything around us, right? So when, let's say a number 3, what Lou was doing earlier. So number 3, if I go all the way down here and go all the way back up, I have a down, up. What if I want it up, down? Up, down. As this foot tries to hit, it can't hit because it's going up and rocketing straight up his shoulder. So what's happening is I'm dropping body weight down through my knees, down my elbow, hand is coming up, and then my body rises and just drops right over. When it's done in motion, number 3, release. I'm a big fan of taking everything that I can do. My ultimate goal is I want all my Aikido to look like this. That's it. That's what I want. Nowhere near there yet, but that's my goal. Maybe one day, right? But the more you can break it down into a smaller movement, you get some pretty big off balances with little tiny things. A number 1 release. Beautiful, right? Foot strike, 1, 2, 3, all this spread out movement. A number 1 release. Right there. If you want to be a bit smoother and more round, there. But it's the same thing. I'm doing the same movements of 1, 2, 3, but it's 1, 2, 3. Going around the point, up, down, up, everything inside there. So I was just going to say, play with a couple of the releases, because those are some of my favorite things to do is the releases. Instead of doing the steps, try making the steps down and up, and a little side to side instead of all the way out to the side. A great line that I heard one time was you are supposed to get off the line of attack, right? But I always enjoyed the idea of change the damn line. It's when we do a number 2 release, beautiful, right here, works great. Extreme arching of the back, the spine lock, everything inside there. All that line is right here. What if I can't step over there? What if I change his line to the side? What if his line is right there? It's the same setup. I'm doing the exact same movements, but just small. So that's all I got. Just play with things doing smaller, and smaller, and smaller, and smaller, and smaller. And when you do them smaller, you find your bigger stuff gets better. That's what it is. So aim small, miss small. That's from a movie somewhere. So, right? It is.
I just a comment.
Yeah.
Carl used to talk about something called a pre-movement shift. And it was a reduced cue that an opponent would give when he was about to attack or when he was in the process of evading. And you can begin to as Tori, deprogram yourself from these little eye motion, like I'm getting ready to throw in there, so I turn my head and look there. Well, turning your head is some bad previous instruction of, well, my head is always pointing the direction of the throw, but you don't want to give that away.
Sure.
If you're attempting some ashiwaza, you don't want to be looking down at your feet to see where his is, are. So I think maybe by controlling some of your own eye movement, you can create a little veil of what's coming
absolutely.
next.
Another thing that falls in that is like the idea of Hellstromism or muscle reading. As you notice little shifts and little changes and stuff, and that's some amazing stuff. A great thing is if you're ever doing the coin guessing game, like, so guess which hand it's in, a couple things to look for is, a great phrase is the nose knows. Where the nose is pointing is where the coin is. Almost always. Almost always, follow the nose. Wherever the foot's turned a little bit, that's where it is. The little things, little body shifts, where the center's pointed, that's probably where it is. A lot of that stuff we do subconsciously, we don't know we're doing, but you're sending off these signals because your body's like, okay, I know where it is, and I need to remember where it is, because my brain's dumb. I'm gonna set up all these triggers so I know, okay, if I look, oh yeah, that's, okay, I'm good, I got it. You know, because we shortcut, our brains cheat. We try not to keep processes going. We make little cheats and rules and mnemonics in our head to make stuff work. So look for little signs of movement, and it's kind of cool. So that's all I got. So yeah, so play with that some.